Hello, Gemini. Welcome to my channel, Pearls of Wisdom and Witchery. My name is Becca, and I have already meditated and shuffled your cards, pre-shuffled. I will go ahead and get started with the reading. If this reading resonates with you, yay! And hopefully I'll be seeing you in the future. If this reading doesn't resonate with you, there are tons of wonderful tarot readers out there. Feel free to check them out. There's quite a few ones that I really, really enjoy. So I will be pulling a 5-card spread. In your past position, we have the World card and the King of Fire. Lovely. The next position I'll be pulling is your present situation, the Page of Water, the next position is the Unforeseen. It's the 8 of Air. Self-imprisonment. Maybe you're overthinking something. Someone's overthinking something. The next position is Message from Spirit. Oh, came out upside down. I don't pull reversals from this deck. It doesn't have any interpretation for reversal, so I decided that it wasn't meant to be. But when they do flip out upside down like that, I take that as a sign. And then our potential outcome. The 2 of Air. More mental entrapment. But the good news is you have an 8 and a 2, which is a 10. The overall energy is the 4 of Fire. So this is celebration, the wedding card, the stable foundation, the happy home. It's absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if you can see it that well. Love the imagery on these cards. I know I say that in every reading, so if you watch more than one of my readings, you might get tired of hearing it. Just saying. Okay, let's get some clarity on what's going on. What I feel like is you have closed or started a cycle with a King of Fire because it's in your past. Or you're traveling, and you're loving it. But I'm feeling that a cycle has closed with, maybe it hasn't closed completely yet. So we have the 2 of Wands, which is also in reverse, which is your message from Spirit. The Page of Cups, which is here. Are you guys dealing with a Aquarius? Because if you are, maybe you should look at that video. Just saying. You have the Page of Cups, which is in your current position right here. In reverse, and the Devil card in reverse. Okay, so you closed out a cycle. You made the decision to not wait for an apology and let go of a codependent person or the fear of something. Please clarify this page of water. Please clarify the page of water. Yeah, someone broke a karmic bond here. The Nine of Earth. I'm independently happy. There's a message of love here. Is that your argument? And we have the World card again. Starting a new cycle. One more, please. Actually, let's not. That seems super clear to me. Let's clarify this 8 of air in the unforeseen. Please clarify the 8 of air in the unforeseen. Please clarify the 8 of air in the unforeseen. Please clarify the 8 of air in the unforeseen. Please clarify the 8 of air in the unforeseen. Okay. Ooh. Let's try to dump them all on the floor. That would have gone well. Yikes. All right. So we have 4 cards that came out for your 8 of air. Funny enough, to clarify an 8, we got an 8. The 8 of water. So I look at the 8 of water as a card of going, okay, well, that was a lesson. I'm going to take my lesson and I'm going to go over there and I'm going to apply it this way. Okay. So, whatever this lesson is, you're thinking about, this anxiety is, you're thinking about leaving it in the dirt, letting go of this self-imprisonment. I think that some of you might be moving into a new relationship. Yeah. So 8 of air, 8 of cups, and then that is a partnership. It's also the infinity symbol. Oh, dear Lord. I have been so itchy lately. Then we have the 3 cards that came out together are the 7 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. So I feel like someone is just going, you know what? I'm done with the player life. I'm looking for love. I have this cup of love and I want to hand it to someone. I'm tired of being single. I've done all my healing. I've closed out this cycle. I'm standing in my power and I'm ready to settle down. That's kind of what these cards are saying to me. Now, if this is you, it's causing you some inability to take action, or if this is someone you're dealing with, they're having a hard time taking action toward this, but this is what they want. These are still in their thoughts and feelings. That is the action card and the The Fire card and the Pentacles card are both reversed. Please clarify this. Two of Fire. Page of Pentacles in the upright. Solid offer, a message, an investment perhaps that is still in the young phase now. This is message from Spirit. The Five of Wands. Don't as her tit for tat. So we have the Two of Fire in reverse, which we also have over here. So again, this is making a choice or not making a choice, but no action. Like you've made the choice, but you're not moving towards it yet. Now, there's there's the opportunity for an investment here. Okay, but it's asking you to stop juggling. Now have 3 twos down. Yeah. Oh, it's so itchy. So itchy. And the Ten of Pentacles. So this offer, you're waffling and fighting this idea that this could be your legacy. Or is this I just heard promise of. Please clarify this Two of Air. Fear of being left out in the cold. The Two of Air is all about knowing you need to make a decision, but going back and forth between two thoughts. This new cycle has you kind of unsure and thinking about returning to the past. The Page of Swords. So you might be checking in on something, studying up on something. Get some clarity, that's for sure. See if this Ten of Pentacles is for sure. But that one didn't want to come up off the floor. Yeah, I mean, we have structure and building and collaboration here that is good. It's also education. And with these two cards together, it's definitely education. But the fear is it's a monetary fear. That's what it is. You're afraid of wasting money. Being homeless. I feel like I've had a couple flip. Yeah. the Four of Swords in reverse. So not resting, meditating, not being thankful. Are you afraid this offer is going to leave you out in the cold? Are you putting everything into it? Don't put everything. I mean, if it's a love offer, I mean, we have the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck in reverse. So again, this is a decision. So we have all of the twos now. I see a lot of thinking about a decision and now action about a decision. From the unforeseen to the outcome. Now, your past and your present situation, let's clarify this present situation. You have one more card on the present, Spirit. Because we got double confirmation of closing out on this cycle. I think maybe some of you are having a hard time deciding to start your own business. Yeah. Thanks. So the Two of Swords, which is also in your outcome here, in reverse. So inner conflict and inner conflict. You're really, 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 really fighting this one. And when this offer comes in, you're gonna spend a lot of time thinking about this. You're gonna spend a lot of time thinking about it. But I mean, the overall energy is this Four of Wands, right? This is your stable home and happy life. This could even be getting married, right? If that's what you're thinking about, because that is a pretty big decision. And then, this Ace of Water, this cup of love. So, yeah. Movement at the bottom of the deck now. All right. Okay. Yeah. Gemini. And my daughter is a Gemini, and you will go back and forth over something every scenario before you feel like you have it covered. And then just do something else anyway. You guys are amazing, but this is definitely talking about taking your time and thinking this over. If you're picking between people, I only see one king here, so I don't think you're picking between people, but you do have a couple of young energies, knaves, pages, whatever you might call them, out here, but it's not a mature, those are never mature, and they're usually mean messages coming in. Now they could be coming in from the person you're interested in, but some of you are choosing between education and career. Some of you are choosing between love interests. Some of you are choosing on how to express your spirituality. But whatever your choice is, I mean, you've done the inner work. And you just need to, I think, close your eyes and listen to that inner voice and know that you have the faculties and skills that you need to make this decision. Please have one card. It's my Kuan Yin Oracle deck. Kuan Yin is the mother of compassion. She's an ascended master, one of my favorite goddesses. Gemini, why do you always get two? In my new moon readings, you got two. I said I was going to take them both, one for each twin. So you have Princess of the Autumn Harvest. That's a 22. It's a master number. And you got the Sound the Fierce Flute, which is 29. And that is 11, which is also a master number. Okay. Sorry. I've been nothing but fidgety for a week, but starting yesterday afternoon and continuing on in today, I have been just itchy and fidgety, and there's hair in my eye or something just kind of going on all the time. So the Princess of the Autumn Harvest brings gifts of bounty and blessings for efforts and actions of the past. It is a time when fruit of labors is ripe for picking. A beautiful blessing is on its way to you now. This may come in the form of a spiritual gift, an opportunity, a windfall of abundance, a significant relationship, or an important friendship, and more. With gratitude in your heart, you will recognize the blessing when it comes to you, and it will serve you perfectly. Be open to receive it, knowing it is justly deserved. A divine blessing is on its way to you now. It might be an obvious blessing where your heart sings and your spirit soars, or it might start off as a hidden blessing, which leads you to that heart-opening state in a less obvious way. Sometimes we don't realize that we are being blessed because the blessing is in avoiding something that would have caused us unnecessary pain or suffering, distracting us from our path and lowering our vibration for a time. It may only be sometime later that we realize that we were indeed spared what could have been great suffering. Sometimes we don't ever realize how loved and protected we are in precious moments where we are gifted blessings in disguise. To be able to open to receive more blessings in your life, and many are available from the endlessly loving, compassionate, and kind spiritual beings that surround us at all times, we can begin to cultivate a blessed frame of mind. Allowing the Princess of the Autumn Harvest, beloved Kuan Yin, and her mode of grace, blessing, and bestowal of gifts to reside in your heart will help you enter the state. The easiest way to do this is to have gratitude in your heart as often as possible. Even if you are not sure why your life is unfolding in a particular way, imagine that behind every circumstance, the divine hand of your own magnificent higher self, assisted by Kuan Yin, is guiding you deeper into your own bliss. It's weird. I don't know if you heard that, but I just heard jingling, and usually that's associated to my cat, who is nowhere to be seen. Okay. This blessing coming to you is a specific reward for endeavor, effort, and inner work over some time. It will look and feel like something precious that has been gifted to you from a benevolent universe, and it is. Have faith, be open, and receive, beloved. Your time has come. Very nice. Are you scared that you don't deserve this? Is that what we're picking up here? 29. Sound the fierce flute. Discernment empowers you to make choices that are aligned with your spiritual intentions. Like a fierce sounding flute cutting through all vibrations with purity and intent, your discernment allows you to stay true to your values and spiritual destiny without getting caught up in distraction. If you wish to grow spiritually through love, joy, peace, and abundance, then discerning between higher and lower vibrational choices is helpful. It is wise to be accepting of all of life and not to judge people or situations as good or bad. Some are more pleasant than others, and yet sometimes a challenge can turn out to bring us great growth and opportunity, which in turn becomes a blessing. However, this does not mean that we are wise to abandon the power of choice. We can use our discernment to be guided on our path to the most joyful, uplifting, and helpful experiences for our soul growth. Discernment is not judgment. It does not render some things better or worse than others. It is the power of selection based on desire or intention. If we intend to grow through joy and adventure rather than fear or suffering, then we can use our discernment to make choices that feel expansive and uplifting rather than constrictive or draining. Discernment is necessary in all realms of life, from the physical to the spiritual, from the sort of lifestyle we choose to lead to the people we choose to spend time with, or the ways that we spend most of our time. Even the kinds of spiritual energies that we invoke, discerning choices help us craft our reality. A wise use of discernment helps us to be truthful, clear, and accurate in our perception. Like the fierce flute cutting through all vibrations, discernment shatters illusion and gets to the truth of a matter, right to the essence. Hang on, give me just a second. With truth, there are no nasty surprises later on. If there are, we can deal with them swiftly and use them for growth with minimal suffering. We can ascertain what is real and what is false. This inner knowing informs our choices so that we seek out those people, places, opportunity, and experiences that feel aligned with love. Then our path becomes one of greater joy and well being. Your discerning powers are growing, and you are capable of greatest discernment when you listen to your heart and are able to let go of fear and shame, which can cloud your perception. This oracle has come to you because you are in need of seeing a situation in your life from your heart rather than from appearances. Don't be afraid to trust your own vision, beloved. It will help you live your truths and take good care of your own soul. And that's a wrap, Gemini. I hope this was helpful, and I definitely hope that that decision comes a little easier for you now. Um, if you liked this reading, please hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you for the new moon next month. And if all else fails, remember, I love you.